Hi, so I wanted to talk about a appeal case that has finally got the outcome that the registrant's been waiting for. Laura Hindle went to the High Court last year in November, supported by the Royal College of Nursing. She wanted to challenge the sanction that the NMC had put in place, which was a suspension order, because she felt that it was very improper and that the NMC hadn't got to grips with the fact that the referral was vexatious and that they hadn't properly assessed the evidence properly that the witnesses were given. She was referred by four ex-members of staff that colluded together to try and paint a picture that was very different from the actual events that happened. And she had support from a paramedic that she worked with that attested to how difficult these colleagues were and how difficult it was for Laura to be able to manage them. But nonetheless, the evidence of both Laura and the paramedic were ignored, and the NMC felt that the evidence of those witnesses was far more credible, and they went with that. So there's lots to highlight here, but we were very, very pleased with the outcome of the appeal. Thrilled for Laura. It's a shame that it's taken so long. The whole investigation took 4.5 years, during which time, again, she worked as a children's hospice nurse with the teeth in, and had no problems at all, had glowing references and very, very good evidence of good current practice. But again, unfortunately, the panel didn't weigh that sufficiently. So Judge Alan Bates came to his conclusion last week that the appeal should be allowed, which means basically that Laura and the RCN won the appeal, and he made the unusual step of allowing the appeal in full. Often judges will do a number of things when appeals come to them. They can throw it out and say that it's not valid. They can choose to send the appeal back to a new committee with recommendations of certain things that the new committee needs to look at, or they can replace the order that's been put in place with something else, so for example a conditions of practice order or a suspension for a shorter period of time. Apologies, dog. Or they can just quash the order completely. And Justice Bates, in this instance, actually quashed the order completely. He made a lot of very important observations from this, and those are the things that we're going to discuss further.